Hello, welcome to another travel vlog. This time we are going on a family trip and we are taking over Switzerland, Germany and my favorite, Italy. So buckle up. It was right before New Year's when my husband and I hopped on a plane and landed in Zurich in a couple of hours later, where we started this trip. I was so excited and ready to film because I haven't vlogged in a hot minute, but it was very hectic and productive Q4 of 2024, so creating videos took a tiny setback, but we'll leave that for another video. The good news is that 2025 will be hopefully filled with a ton of travel vlogs, study videos, as well as growth videos, both on a personal level and career. And back to this footage here, I will just leave you to admire this gorgeous looking restaurant slash cafe in Zurich. They had a collection of over 33,000 books. That's amazing. Later on, we got back to Germany where we explored a few smaller cities, and then we got to do some shopping where I got a matching camera with my niece. So now we are twinning and we planned our trip. And when I say trip, I am referring to the trip to Italy. So other than Milano, we didn't really had any plans. So this was just the right time to gather around and plan what are we going to do in the next couple of days. We all got ready and even did a little meal prep for the morning, and this was such a fun activity. Very simple, I know, but the thing is to find the fun and the beauty even in the small moments.
Delicious.
The next morning, even though we were pretty sleepy, we were definitely excited for the road ahead, and we definitely took a few naps, but who's counting? After a few hours on the road and a number of stops along the way, we were finally in Italy. We started the day off with a little shopping adventure, and now we're off to Venice. We arrived somewhere in the afternoon, but it was pretty dark outside, so we just left our bags and decided to go out and explore the city. We are going to explore Venice. We're going to go and grab something to eat, and we are going to plan tomorrow because it's going to be really fun. We have the whole
And
day
we're going to
here.
be writing in my travel diary.
Yes, we are. Yep. Okay. Peace out. Many of the places were pretty quiet and there weren't that many people that evening, so we thought that we've probably avoided the high season in Venice, but we were so wrong. Anyways, I found this amazing restaurant and the pasta here was delicious, so it was like a reward after a long day. Venice during the evening was gorgeous, but Venice during the day, oh my. And when it comes to Italy, I have to say this, I absolutely love this country. I mean, what's not to love here? Great heavenly food and the sweetest wine I've ever tried. Gorgeous cities, colorful streets, sun shining and lovely people around taking their sweet time, enjoying a cup of coffee in the sunshine on a warm day. It is definitely like something out of a movie. We are walking around Venice and enjoying the sun.
It's so beautiful.
It's so beautiful. And Jana is my assistant today.
Hi!
And you can show them the streets. They're so narrow.
And they're so beautiful. And there's so many like antique shops.
So I thought of sharing a few tips that might come in hand if you are visiting Venice. The first one is to have in mind that the city is like a maze, so you can just ditch your map and wander through the narrow alleys and the canals. The next one is to get up super early to avoid the crowd and to take your Venice photos and videos. Trust me, this one's worth it. We're going to go on that bridge up there. My third tip would be to avoid the tourist traps, so do your research upfront and just figure out where you want to go and where to avoid. Have in mind that you're in Italy and the food here is great, but you still need to do some research and not get scammed with the prices. Otherwise, pizza, pasta, gelato, you name it, they have it, and just go and enjoy it. And the last one is to take comfy shoes with you because there's a lot of walking around and exploring, so just be ready for that. Venice was pretty much like a real life postcard actually, and our first time here was truly amazing. We will definitely cherish these memories that we made as a family, and that's why I make these videos pretty much to just look back on them and see how amazing time we had. After our stay in Venice and with no time to waste, we were on our way to Milano, but first things first, a morning cup of coffee. We stayed in this lovely apartment in Milano that I found it through booking, and it was very nice, very clean, very close to the metro station, so we had an easy access to the city center. Now this was our second time here after 5, maybe 6 years, and it was definitely more crowded than I remembered. We walked around, got the best Italian sandwiches, I highly recommend you to try them, and spent New Year's Eve with the view of the gorgeous Duomo di Milano. I really like this place, and not just because of the gorgeous views, but also their service was top-notch. We got up the next morning and we had some coffee with a lovely view from our terrace at the apartment. We enjoyed some family time here and the atmosphere before making our way to Como City. Como City was maybe a 45-minute drive from Milano, and this is a small place but really cute one lying on the coast of Lake Como. We had some lunch here and we walked around just sightseeing and looking at this beautiful architecture, and as the day was slowly slipping away, we were making our way back to Germany. On a side note here, and to be honest, I love and cherish these vlogs. It's a way of staying connected to people that matter in life. I get to capture moments and look back on them and the memories that we make. Back in Germany though, we just got some rest from the road trip and then we went out for a game night. One thing that brings us closer together is the tradition and the cuisine. This is one of the best Macedonian dishes and it's definitely a comfort food for us. Huge thanks to our family for making it for us, and I also got a chance to film the process, so here it is, enjoy it. To be honest, I only made it once a few years ago and it was with the help of my grandmother teaching me how to make piti. But it would be a huge achievement for me now to even make it as closely as delicious as Theodora makes them. The process might look easy and straightforward, but trust me, there is a whole set of skills and mastery behind mastering actually the dough and the meat and everything that goes in to just make it a pure perfection. A huge shout out to my mom and my grandma for trying to teach me this skill, but I think they will have to try harder. We have a makeup artist in the making. We got some fuel before the flight. 8 days later, we were on our way back to Denmark, ready to plan the following year and to be back to our routine. And to all of you, thank you for staying to the end of this vlog and thank you for your support. I wish all of you a very happy 2025 and I'll see you in the next video.